week we had planned on going somewhere, but in the end couldn't make it due to the weather, so found an alternative. Then neither Vicky or Tash could make it for various reasons, so I was on my own. I really don't mind going out alone, although there are certain locations I would never go on my own for safety reasons. A new location came up, so I decided it would be good to go and have a look around to see what it's like. Something I like to do with new places, to see if there are any hazards that we would not see in the dark, and to see what the parking is like. In tiny hamlets, the roads tend to be quite narrow and parking can be an issue. Thankfully, this time it was fine. My husband did come with me on the drive, as I can have a tendency to get lost going to new places, especially if there are roadwork diversions, so I like him to come with me for the first time, although he does stay in the car when I go inside the place. It's an 11th century church, which I'm not going to name, and it's in a tiny hamlet in Dorset. This church does have some quite strange history behind it, which does give it a very good chance of being haunted. Now, as I was there just to basically look round the church, I did not do a thorough investigation, but I was filming and did pick up some strange noises that I can't really explain, so the actual video is not the usual length of time. But before I play it, I want to tell you a couple of stories about the church's past. In the plague era, it was used to lock the victims inside to try and stop the spread of the disease. Loads of very sick people were crammed into the church where they died, not only from sickness, but also because the village people, there were a lot more homes back then, were too afraid to go and leave them food. Even leaving food outside the church gate felt like a risk to them. But the strangest story of all is about a man named John Minton, who was the squire of the village in the 17th century. He was a local eccentric and allegedly into the occult and dark arts. He told the villagers that he could conjure up powerful storms and perform other supernatural feats, including making the devil appear and do his bidding. One day he was in the church performing some of his dark magic, which included bringing the devil into the church along with other evil entities. Once he had done the deed, he left. Later on, he realised he had left his spell book on the altar. Knowing he couldn't send the devil and the other entities back without the book, he jumped on his horse and raced to the church. But it was too late. The devil had shredded his book to pieces. It's said that the evil entities still wander around the church and graveyard to this day. Now, this is more than likely just local legend and folklore, stories to tell the kids at night to keep them inside. But who knows? Usually stories like this start from something, but do tend to get exaggerated over the centuries. The most famous part of this story concerns John Minton's burial. He was said to have requested to be buried neither inside nor outside the church, but in the wall of the church, so that the devil could not take his soul. His tomb can be seen today embedded in the exterior wall of the church, which has kept this legend alive for centuries. I did have a quick wander around the graveyard. It's very small, and the graves are so old the names have now worn away. There are a couple of tombs around, but I couldn't see the names on them. When we conduct a proper investigation of the church, I will have a proper look round. So that's the stories behind the church. It's not totally redundant, but it's not used as often as it once was. They hold a couple of events each month, and services can be held by request, and if the vicar is hired to perform them. The graveyard is not well looked after and quite overgrown, but as there is no dedicated groundsperson, it's to be expected. So after all that, I will now play the video and see what, if anything, I picked up while there. Oh, by the way, the camera makes it look a lot lighter than it really was. Thank you for watching. Right, okay. Tonight I've come up on my own to a new location. It's a church we have never been to before. It's in the middle of, well, I won't say the middle of nowhere because there are a few little houses dotted around, but it is more of a hamlet than a village. Now, we were supposed to be going to a location, but I definitely heard something as I was speaking, but couldn't work out what it was. After listening to it on the editor, it sounds like a voice. I could be wrong, and it was maybe me turning the camera around or something. So I am not going to say it was definitely something paranormal on this occasion. Supposed to be going to a location, but we couldn't go because of the rain. And then we was going to go to the ghost tunnels, but Tash couldn't make it, so I'm here on my own, and I came up really to see if it was open at night, and obviously it is because it is night time. Now, I'm not going to go into too much history because you will have heard it in the intro, so I'm not going to waste time telling you about that. But look, up there, there's a star. How they got it up there, I'll never know. It's a star. But although this church is not actually redundant as such, it is used maybe once or twice a month for special occasions. It's not a regular service church, as far as I know, and as far as I've read. Now, in the graveyard, there is a monument to the squire, who you will have heard about in the intro. So we're going to have a look round there in a minute and try and find it. So is there anybody else here with me? I keep hearing that little knock. So is there anybody else here with me? Is there anybody here with me? There you go. Thank you. Is there anybody here with me? There you go. I kept hearing that kind of rattling, knocking noise. At first it sounded like someone was trying to get in the door, which was not locked, as it's open all the time. But then it sounded like it was coming from the altar area of the church. So it was kind of hard to distinguish where it was actually coming from. I did see another door in the church, but it was at the side, not in the altar area. So if it was a door handle rattling, it could have come from that one. There was no one at all outside. Where's it? Oh, I don't know where it's coming from, to be honest. Is that you making that noise? I don't know whether it's from in here. Yeah. I'm not sure. It seems to be in here, and then it seems to be around there. There's no doors here. What it is? Is anyone knocking? Look at this massive Bible. It's well old. Oh, no, no, no. I'm not going to touch it. I'll break it. Phew. Is there anyone knocking? I can hear you. What are you knocking on the door? Actually, I'm not sure if it sounded like a pew. You can hear that. You must be able to hear that. It's definite knocking. Are you able to do something else? Can you speak or maybe sing to me? The spirits we've met in other churches, they like to sing. Is that something you'd like to do? I am totally shocked. I did not hear this at the time. It sounds like a lady singing, maybe. On the editor, it sounds quite loud. Was certainly loud enough for me to have heard it in the church, but I really didn't. I did ask if they could sing, and it seems they did. This is the first time I've been to this church. I didn't even know it existed, and it's very nice. It's a lovely church. And I hope what the squire did, there are no bad spirits still here. I hope they've gone. Thought I had a... I thought I heard a little voice there. Okay, so I thought I heard a voice saying hello, but afterwards there was a knock. Now I thought it might have been someone outside saying hello, as I knew someone was inside the church. But I can honestly say no one was around. You would have to see the surroundings of the church to understand about the houses, as there really are around 3 houses there. Maybe more at the back of the church I couldn't see, but no one was outside. I do hear the voice again, saying the exact same thing, as well as more knocking or tapping. Did I just hear you? I could be wrong. Could be wrong. But it sounded like a... Is it possible you could, if that was you talking, can you do that again? Please? I did it again. Exactly, it sounded like exactly the same thing. I did it again. I'm not here for very long. I've only just popped up to have a look around your church. And so the next time I come, you can recognise me. I'll probably be with somebody else. But it's been nice having a look round. It actually sounds like somebody's rattling the front door. But then, that door's locked. Then it sounds like it, at times it sounds like it's coming from down there. Right, I'm just going to do a... From down there. Right, I'm just going to do a... I can definitely hear some noises. Are you watching me? You can see I'm not doing any harm. I'm just going to do a quick EVP. Okay, this little box here, what it is, it's so I can hear you. You can speak into it and it'll let me listen to you. You don't even have to shout or talk normal. You can just whisper or make any sound you want to. I'm just going to let it run for a minute. So go ahead and say what you want to say. Okay, we have a listen to that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let's save it. Yeah, I definitely heard what sounded like scratching. It sounded like what I've been hearing since I've been here, though. Right. Anyway, so we will come back now. I know it's accessible at night, and I know it's got some history to it. We will come up. We will be back. So I'm just going to have a little walk around the graveyard. Let's have a little wander. Sorry if you're a bit askew with. Shut the door. Actually, let's leave me back there. Okay. Oh, it's very overgrown. There must be a way of getting up here, actually. So at the moment, walking down the ditch. Look at the logs there. Oh, I can't get past. Must be a way. Must be another way round, because unless I can climb up that hill. Oh, I don't know. A little bit of a... Oh, yeah, look. Oh, hang on. Go around this way. Wow. Grass could do with a cut. Some old tombs here. I think, I don't know whether I'll be able to find the squire's tomb, because there's no molehills. Can't really read them. There's one buried in here. If there's anyone here in the... Oh, look at this one. If there's anyone here in the graveyard, walk round with me. Look at that one. You just can't see it. It's either the grass too long or worn off. They're so old. That one. Pinhead. Yeah, if you hear anyone, come round with me. Let me know you're here somehow. Must say you've got a lovely church in there. Oh, there's some fairly new looking ones up there, so I just heard a big bang then. New looking ones up there, so I just heard a big bang then. like a door shutting. I wonder if this is his tomb. No, it's just impossible to read. That tree's going to fall soon. I hope you remember me, so that next time I come up, you'll know that I'm only coming to say hello to you and speak to you. But it's been nice visiting your church. But it was only a quick visit to have a look round. Right, I'm going to go now. I want to thank you again for anything you've done, and I will tell you that I saw someone standing there. It was a gravestone. I will tell you that this is your home, as you know. You're not allowed to follow me home, but thank you for any communication. Okay, everyone, I'm going to go now. So it was just a quick visit to have a look round. So see you soon. Bye for now. So that was my time at the church. I was there for longer than I thought, actually. It's definitely a location I, or we, will return to and do a proper investigation on the place. I do believe we will get some good activity, as I seem to have gotten something without even trying that much. Of course, we would never force communication. Thanks once again for watching. Bye for now.